Today, we're going to talk about the 3 power laws of learning to swim. And what we're going to accomplish in the next 5 minutes are the basic rules that are going to help you swim the best you've ever swam, the quickest you've ever swam.
In this video, we are not going to get into the scientific details.
We're just going to tell you exactly what to do.
And you should really try them.
Because these rules work.
Let's start with number 1. You're going to reframe your identity that you are a swimmer. That means you're not going to go to the pool when it can just fit into your schedule or when it's most convenient. And it is not going to be the first thing you cancel when something else comes up.
Exposure matters a lot. And to get the necessary amount of exposure that you need, I want you to follow these 3 things. Number 1, schedule 3 45 to 1 hour swim sessions per week. When you schedule it, it's done. You just can't expect to successfully learn to swim in just 30 to 45 minutes once per week, which means that if you're already enrolled in swimming lessons, I need you to schedule 2 additional trips to the pool every single week. And if you aren't enrolled in swimming lessons, I want you to Google open swim hours at pools near you and schedule all 3 of those swim sessions during those open swim hours.
Number 2, tell your friends and family your plans. Accountability supports your success. Don't hide. Support systems are key. It's almost like staying sober. You can white knuckle it if you want to, but you are most likely going to be successful with the support of your community.
Which leads us to number 3, sign up for a Learn to Swim community. Feeling connected with others who are learning just like you helps you feel less alone, less shameful for having not learned, and less embarrassed to ask any of the questions that you may have. Remember back to number 1, going to the pool on your own? You ever wonder what the heck you're actually supposed to do for those 45 minutes to 1 hour of swim time? Well, this is where we come in. Our community starts with a free 3-day front floating challenge where you'll learn our secrets to floating successfully in only 3 days. We'll guide you step by step to take the guesswork out of it. And this is your invite. Now that you have the identity of a swimmer, come join us.
Power law number 2. If exposure matters a lot, then relaxed exposure matters even more. You have to develop a relationship with the water, one that is built on trust.
Up until this point, most of you don't trust the water. And when you don't trust it, it doesn't trust you. To build trust, we have to do 3 things. Number 1, develop a pre-swim relaxation routine. Remember how we were taking on the identity of a swimmer? Well, trust me when I say this. As swimmers, we have warm-up routines. We don't just jump in the water and start swimming. Your pre-swim routine consists of relaxing your mind and your body. We'll do this a few minutes of mindfulness meditation and a body awareness exercise. It doesn't take long, but its impact is powerful. I covered this entire routine in Shallow Water Mastery. I'll link that video here.
Number 2, you have to set the pace of learning. No one else. Never push yourself into a state of fear or panic. Remember this quote: slow is the fastest way to achieve your swimming goals.
Number 3, I want you to celebrate. After every single swim session, you deserve to reward yourself. There's a lot of scientific reasons as to why this is beneficial, but as I mentioned, I'm going to keep it high level. Just make sure you celebrate. I call these steak dinner moments. You can call them what you want, but the important thing is that you take the time to celebrate the fact that you went to the pool and you did the thing. And when you combine all 3 of these trust-building activities, you might actually start looking forward to the process of learning to swim. Believe it or not, that is possible. Power law number 3 is breathing. Air in your lungs acts like a life vest in your chest. Our goal is to start each movement in the water with full lungs. To prove my point, check out these 3 examples of me trying to float while holding onto an 8-pound boat anchor. Example number 1 is no air in my lungs. Notice how quickly I sink. Example number 2 is a chest breath. I'm able to float a little bit before again sinking to the bottom of the pool. But watch example number 3, me taking a full diaphragmatic breath. Even with holding onto the 8-pound boat anchor, I'm able to float on top of the water. And if I can float with an 8-pound boat anchor, you can float without one. If you're new to the channel and you don't know what a diaphragmatic breath is, just know it's a very, very deep breath, and it's actually how we all began breathing when we were just babies. And I can guide you through the entire step-by-step process of how to achieve a diaphragmatic breath in our free 3-day front floating challenge. Link is in the description below.
And those are the 3 power laws of learning to swim. If you have struggled or are actively struggling learning how to swim, It's okay.
These 3 power laws are a new launching off point for you to either try again or to try differently. We are trying to change the norm. Over 55% of adults cannot swim, but you don't need to be one of them. To this point, we need to build community to help each other. We can do this. We can all become the version of swimmer that you see when you close your eyes.
Thank you all for allowing us to be your coaches.
And if you want more coaching from me and Coach Meredith, come join our community. And together, we will learn how to swim. Thank you all so much. I can't wait to see you in the next one.
Bam!